Huzzah! If, like me, you missed the old Help to Buy scheme that was around for new build properties, this could be something that might really pique your interest. Guys, as always, like, share, do follow for more content. And let me break down this new Gen H proposition called New Build Boost. So this is a new mortgage scheme that they brought out. It is specifically for new builds. So if you're not interested in new builds, this ain't the post for you guys. But if you are interested in new builds, stay listening and let's break it down. So what is this new boost that they're talking about? What they're saying is, look guys, we know that not everybody can build up a very hefty deposit. However, if you can muster 5%, what we're going to do is we're going to help boost your deposit by loaning you an interest-free loan of 15%, which means in essence, you're going to have a 20% deposit and you're only going to be borrowing 80% loan to value. And that's really good because you've only had to find 5%, but you're benefiting from 80% interest rates. Now, how does it work? This is always the conundrum, isn't it? How does it work? So let's break it down. So you've put in 5%. They have lent you 15%. So let's use this figure of 300 grand. So you're buying a property for 300,000. You put in 15 grand, which is your 5%. They are going to give you an interest-free boost loan of 15%, all right, which is 45 grand. So now you've got 60K deposit. You're going to give them 15, and they are going to lend you £240,000. That is the 80% loan. Now, this 15%, okay, it's frozen for 5 years. So whether your house price goes up, whether it goes down, you're going to owe them 45 grand in this example, okay? But what's interesting is after that period. So after that 5 years is gone, what happens then? Well, that 15% is linked to the property value. So if all of a sudden your property value goes down, you're going to owe them 15% of whatever the property value is, even if it's gone down. Now, if you're very fortunate and your property prices have gone up, they will cap that 15% at 2 times your property value. So if your property happened to go from 300 grand to 600 grand and maybe 700 grand, they would stop at 2 times your initial borrowing. So there is a cap to it. But obviously, if you benefit from the growth in the value of the property, so do they. And I think that's fair. And that's very similar to the Help to Buy system that was out. So it's very, very similar in a lot of ways, the way it feels. But obviously, this has all been done from Gen H. That is the lender. Now, the downside right now, this minute, is that they only have Persimmon homes in this scheme. So if you're going to buy a new build, it has to be from Persimmon and you need your mortgage from Gen H. All right. So if you're interested in this, why not reach out? We can have a chat. I can discuss it with you and we can see whether or not it's the right scheme for you. Huzzah.